Why don't you tell me what happened last time?
It began with a bit of a pit stop along our regular destination. We plan to just relax here and enjoy ourselves a bit before making our way to the Crystal City of the Feywild, we want to say, as we decided for a little bit of shore leave. Um, Maeve and Hector going off to enjoy themselves, and Charlotte, of course, decided to take a walk around the streets after not being able to convince anyone to come with her to do a bit of spying, sadly. I think in her time around, came upon a not so great scene of what she was able to figure out pretty easily, as was a Cinder Knight beating the shit out of what looks like to be a Sluha man, mostly to death. As she intervened, whether her oaths or her moral compass, she was not going to let that man be murdered in cold blood, we'll say. As she got between them, taking a hit meant for him in an effort to stop him from continuing his, whatever the hell he was doing. As the night stopped and she was able to talk with him, showing that maybe this is the way and maybe we can find another way to get this information he revealed that he was looking for. As he told her this man was a Medjai informant and will give him what he needs to find his target, apparently. A woman by the name of Williams, her and her family's connections to the Magi means that it will lead him directly to, I guess, his big goal overall. Regardless, Charlotte decided to talk to this man, try to convince him to talk about whatever secrets he wants. He wants to know, though the Sluha denied it at first, saying he has no idea. But eventually, he was able to cave once he realized either talk to Charlotte or talk to the man who was willing to kill him. As he said, he didn't really know much. He only know a little bit of the information. He mostly just tells them what they need to know. He's not really in the know, we'll say. And sadly revealing that this isn't what he needs or what he wants for this Black Knight. Charlotte was able to talk with him and convince him, like, hey, I may be able to help you if you have a chance to come stop by my our inn. We can speak about this and maybe it gives you a chance to find what you need without you having to kill your way throughout the underground to figure out this answer. And the Black Knight was able to be convinced, though he seemed to be uncaring and unmotivated as long as it gave to his goals. As he left to go and I guess do what he wants, clean up. Who knows where he's staying at right now? Back for Hector and Maeve, they had a bit of a less relaxing and harrowing time as they went to the fighting pits, basically, going against some of the foes there and ultimately facing against each other as Hector's new deals and such gave him a bit of a boost here, showing that he has a much bigger upper hand in the fight in comparison to Maeve. It would still end with them having a great time, I think, as they made their way back. Though Charlotte came a bit more bruised and broken up as she revealed to everyone else that we have a possible new friend, a person that she is going to be naming Blackie. And it seems that she was seeing an opportunity here, though there was a bit of doubts. And some of us didn't wait up, as apparently midnight came around, and I think Hyman and Charlotte were the ones staying up. I'm not sure if Icarus, yeah, Icarus was there as well, as it was very obvious to at least Hyman and Icarus that he was covered in blood or had some bit of blood on his person that was being hidden by the dark armor. As he sat down, demanding his answers about where the hell, what information that she knows about the Williams family, or mostly Kalita Williams. And she didn't tell him directly what she knows, but said that one of our companions here was working on that front and had an encounter. Maybe he can give you some information, essentially, for this whole thing, as he wants to be led to the Medjai High Priest, apparently. And apparently, Kalita Williams, most thing he knows about them is that their connections and the fact that she stole his weapon at one point or another. And while not seeing what his answers are, he would come in the morning, and which he did, to sit down and discuss things with Hector to figure out what the hell he knows. Hector, of course, shrugged, revealing all the information he has, and very obvious that this what he wants we don't really have. But Charlotte was able to convince him, like, maybe there's a chance to work together here. Um, he seemed to shrug, but I think also really with the team and with his personnel as a whole, we decided not to go with that path. As Blackie's whole one goal army makes him dangerous, and even I think Charlotte was aware that to keep him on a team means to, well, have to fight him if he decides to turn against us or not like the way we are doing things. Whether oaths or goals he has seems to be what he follows. And we said goodbye to Blackie, giving him a little bit of information to hopefully give him to his next task, but Sally not going with us. As we said goodbye and proceeded to go with our initial plan of going to our wonderful city, basically. Hector had some doubts about going there, apparently, as well as the fact that he'll probably stick out like a sore thumb, but maybe there's still a chance to do this Fluha thing, but right now it's only just as we were talking with Captain Ulrich, going with his initial plan, us staying with him, hopefully getting some leads, then having a chance to find the culprits before the disaster strikes. As we made our way to the city and marveled at, well, some of us marveled at its beauty, some of us were a bit dismissive, but we walked, intending to go to Captain Ulrich's place, though apparently Hector took a step off, seeing something that the others didn't notice as Maeve followed him and was able to reveal that apparently he saw someone of interest, the Saritsa, in a baking place, baking shop. Apparently with some guards, of course, but unattended, right for a target and a chance for to intervene and have that closer net to ensure the prosperous ending of our whole mission here. As Hector tried to convince Maeve to go along with it, and Maeve was trying to convince him that this is an insane plan and are you losing your mind? As Hector was giving her no choice between I'm going to do this with you or without you, basically. As it ended with Maeve panicking, shooting him as he intended, guards being called, Hector being pulled away, confusion all around, and an invitation to the Saritsa. Seems to be what Hector wanted, though it more likely will lead to a not so happy time for him, as attacking the Saritsa is a big no-no, and hopefully we have a chance to save him before the worst of it. But we have our invitation, a chance to talk with her, and maybe this will all work out. I think that's where it ended last, us being escorted to the palace.
Yeah. So, as you reach top level, chandelier itself, the first thing you will realize the big difference is that you don't think you've ever seen a place that is so bright, so well illuminated, as light bounces off every surface, creating this almost overwhelming atmosphere as you see plenty of fairies going about their business. Is there any conversations as you're being escorted through the city?
Not for Maeve. She looks more concerned than anything else, trying to hide it, basically.
Oh,
Whoops, I realized I was muted. My bad. I was gonna say, Charlotte's gonna look back and say, guys, I think, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the best course of action would probably be to tell the truth.
No shit.
I agree, Sergeant. I think that's the obvious choice right now.
Right? Who wants to do the talking?
Yeah, Sergeant, that should be your responsibility usually.
Really, yeah, I thought so, but I was really hoping someone would say otherwise. Huh.
CO, you brought him along?
I mean, you're the
Yeah.
one you're our superior here, and also the one who knows the most about what's going on. And I'm going to be honest, Sergeant, you're the better talker around this group. Hyman notwithstanding, of course.
Could you tell me exactly what happened? Because
she's gonna get closer to not be overheard because we're being escorted by these people, right? Okay. Well, Sergeant, Hector said he saw an opportunity to get close to the Saritsa without. I'm not really too sure. It was very quickly and in the moment. He seemed very convinced this is the best course of action and a chance to get close to the Saritsa without anyone being suspicious. I think. He said if we made it look good, no one's gonna get in trouble, except for him probably. And so he just wanted to make it look convincing. I tried to avoid shooting any vitals, but he decided to dive into the fucking bullet, so.
Well, he's a slewer, so I'm sure he'll survive. At the very least, they'll want to question him, so I doubt they just let him die. At least immediately.
There is a grimace on her face. I'm not too sure that makes this better or worse, Sergeant.
Well, it makes it better in the sense that he's not dead. And not being dead, I think, is always a bonus. Always look on the bright side of life, you know?
Of course. I'll follow your lead on this one, Sarge.
Okay. Leaving this arena. Alright. Mom and Dad could see me now. My
Pat on the
cat,
shoulder.
he's attacking me. Oh.
As you all manage to, you'll be able to kind of like escort it into, well, the palace proper, so to speak. As you won't be given too much time to adjust, as there's a lot to take in from the scenery. You will be escorted into a separate room where the Goldback will inform you that you need to wait here until Tsarina is ready to meet with you. And then they'll take their leave. You can, as the Goldenbacks will leave and sort of close the door behind them. As you are, in fact, in the Crystal Palace. The amount of level of luxury here is just undescribable. Everything that you look around at is made with the finest materials by the finest craftsmen. The opulence combined with the elegance is something truly unseen by any of you at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Charlotte actually probably looks a little, like, overwhelmed slightly. Join this... Shit. Join the Sentries, they said. You'll see cool, wild places, they said. Won't have to deal with politics, they said.
I think we're a bit beyond that point, Sarge.
Can say that again? I miss fighting wasps.
That's fine. After this, I'm pretty sure. We'll see what we succeed in our current mission. Then we'll see what will happen after us.
What was that? I had to take out my headphones to plug them in.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this will be the last assassination on the Tsarina. Hopefully, we won't have to prevent another one.
I can't say. Hopefully, at least the last one we have to deal with. Leave it to the professionals, I say.
I think we are the professionals, aren't we?
We're the professionals in running out into the wilderness and, running from spiders. If it comes to that, give me a call and I will give you the best information you can have. Anything else, I am so far out of my depth, it's not even funny.
Well, I've been told usually to smile and nod and then speak the small words.
Not really. I always thought it was more use big words, you know?
Oh, that's the other part. Either use big, complicated words so they don't figure out what you're saying, and just make them agree with you that way as well.
Well, I meant in like the way that you're supposed to sound fancy and you sound important.
Do you feel fancy and important?
No, but that's why I'm pretending.
You're gonna do great. Don't worry.
I look at the camera. We're cooked.
As you're waiting there, some time passes, and eventually the doors would open as you see the Tsarina and a few of her guards walk in at the same time. As well. Let me fetch this quickly. You would immediately recognize this man. General Silver Star himself. As they all sort of kind of like give you a very polite salute.
What a cool
As
looking guy. I'm sure there's nothing suspicious about him.
hate you know who this guy is. This is the Grand General of the Imperial Army.
Damn.
Part of the royal family, in fact.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He was actually supposed to be the emperor, actually.
I want to keep fine, actually, was what he
Yeah.
said.
You know what? I give my best salute as they walk in.
Someone didn't do their homework.
Yeah. Grand General of the Imperial Army, Captain of the Golden Back, Grand Duke of the Table. A lot of titles. Veteran of the war. The man accolades just seemingly never fucking end. But yeah, as they all sort of salute you and you salute back, Sarna will sort of take a step forward and I wanted to personally thank you for helping me back there. It was a shocking thing. Such assassins usually never manage to pass through the guards.
Oh man, how are we gonna do this? She says, "Well, Lady Serena, your gratitude is greatly appreciated, but I must say you are most likely in for more surprises after this evening will be through."
She kind of raises an eyebrow.
There is some things I believe we should report to her. And since we have, are we in like a hall, or are we in like a?
You're in
room?
like a sort of guest room.
Okay. Is this an all right place to talk?
Whatever you have to say to me, you can say it in front of my trusted advisor and counsel.
I meant, apologies, I did not mean it that way. So he wasn't exactly an assassin. Um, this is in fact a harebrained scheme of his, so that we could report something we have found directly to you that actually does have to do with the Magi's. He is actually what word would I use to a consultant, I'd say, that we hired to help us move around cities and, you know, get us in with local people because we have been investigating over the past few months.
You can roll me an eloquence roll, like 1 critical.
All right, great.
Maybe this might put time depending on how the piece. I should use the call an ace beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone else can spend their race to help me out.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any thing for
I,
society.
I don't have a society ace. It's only I think it's only
Yeah,
one.
me either.
You
Yeah,
guys have
my-
Joker races, right?
you
I was
got
saving
this,
those
hey.
for emergencies. Listen,
Oh man,
what out of? Okay, oh fuck, you have no ace left. Okay, never mind.
got 0 aces.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
I guess I reroll.
Wait, I was gonna use my thing to give it to you if you want to use it.
Oh, can you? Okay, I don't know. Grunt, can she do that?
Yeah, jokers can be always called.
I don't know if you want. A lot or not.
Grunt?
I said, give me a fucking moment, Hate.
I did not hear. I did not hear your mic at all. I just only heard silence.
Yeah, I don't think you can know because you can give it to someone else.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Was that a yes?
I
or
said,
no?
I said you can't give it to anyone else from what I'm reading.
Ah. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, you could
All right, time to reroll.
It's a 2-6, 2-6 chance. Never mind.
So
Yep.
you're like explaining this, and you can see the golden backs. They're unlike the Tsarina, they don't maintain their poker face. They're just like, what the fuck is she saying?
Okay. So, over the past few months, we have been investigating suspicious shipments that were being moved around. Turns out those shipments were invitations to a party. And it turns out the people buying those invitations were the Magi's. We busted a trade-off between them with Captain Captain Ulrich. We worked together to stop them for a while. We tracked the party down to to this party that will be happening in a month's time, and we believe that the Magi's were going to do something. If I had to guess, it's going to be bad. I'm quite sure. I have my suspicions, but I don't want to say things that aren't true.
So you decided that the best way to get my attention was to try and kill me.
No. Our associate is, well, quite impulsive. He was never going to actually do anything. In fact, all he wanted was for her to shoot him. He acquired that hidden blade by stealing it from a suspected Magi supporter.
Even so, it was quite believable disguise?
May I? I'm going to be honest, ma'am. If it was a magi assassin, it was quite foolish and very reckless. If that's the case, I'm not too familiar with them, but I think an open assassination wearing the uniform to try to kill the most important person in the realm would be a bit more subtle than meeting you out in the open with all your guards.
Depends. Do you want it to be subtle or do you want it to send a message?
True enough. But my sergeant speaks true. He was a foolhardy plan to make it look convincing because we don't really know who exactly is a part of the plot. We didn't know if we could find them or we had to make sure their eyes weren't on you. So we needed an excuse. And he seemed to find a perfect excuse that he was unwilling to pass up. Foolhardy as it was.
I walked into this room. I certainly didn't expect to hear this.
Yes, honestly, when we walked into the city, I don't believe any of us expected this to be the situation we'd find ourselves in.
So what is your hope now that you have my attention and we are here talking?
Well, I suppose. Well, your full support in cracking this case open. We are going to try and stop them before the party, but if we can't, we might need to intervene while the party is happening.
And how do you plan on stopping them before the party?
We talked about this with Ulrich, right? We were going to
Tries, but
scour.
there's it was no guarantees
Yeah.
it was going to work. It was just like, hey, this is an attempt, but more likely we'll have to be at the party, basically.
There is our comrade who is doing things behind the scenes while I suppose we're over here. He will be actually working the ground. After this, we actually planned on going in disguise. Using our associate to, well, the original plan was to have him pretend to be one so that he could get in and get inside information. Due to other circumstances, that'll be a little bit more difficult now, though. But it is still an option.
You can see how I do not have faith in your capabilities after, well, all of this.
Well,
It is just easier for me to not attend.
That's true, but at the same time, it seems these people are very determined to do something at the party, whether you're the target or someone else. And there's no guarantees if they see that you're not there, they won't try to make a new plan, at the very least. Will you just not attend every party then? Ma'am.
She sort of frowns for a bit. Looks back towards the golden backs. Captain, escort these individuals back to Lowlight and make sure they are properly compensated for their efforts. I believe this is where your job ends. I will make sure. I'll make sure your superiors will be notified.
Hector. He's not an assassin, please, ma'am.
Even so, he did make a direct attack, fake or not. that must have consequences.
Please, if nothing else, he ran into my bullet trying to make it look convincing. He didn't even. Please.
He is a slua, that means little. I won't have
there
him
any-
executed, but he still has to stand trial. This subject is closed for now. You are all dismissed.
You're gonna kill him. You
Yes.
know that you're the Sluha. You know that that's gonna happen.
She just turns
I'll,
around
uh,
and walks up. As this fairy is gonna sort of stand, kind of be the last one in the room as everyone else leaves. As she says, well, follow me. As you see her, there is a striking resemblance to, well, your old fucking captain of the Sentries. Only this one looks younger.
Yeah, Maeve just follows.
Apologies if if I'm incorrect, but you wouldn't happen to be related to Juliet, would you? Captain Juliet?
She is my older sister.
Oh. She was our captain before she was injured.
Kind of nods.
Honestly, I find myself quite struggling recently to fit into her shoes since she promoted me.
Leadership can be a burden for many. It's also a great responsibility. Honorable one at that.
How do you deal with the pressure?
She sort of like glances at you. It's like a quick smile and says, keep your back straight. Straight ahead. Never let them know.
Suppose I'll do my best then. Have
I
you?
understand the situation is tense with your friend and all, but it truly was just dumb plan. The punishment will fit the crime.
We haven't been back in our hometown for quite a while. How is our captain doing, anyway? Have you heard any news from her?
You don't talk much.
It's quite a shame.
The burdens of leadership. Yeah, you'll be escorted. And she's not gonna take you all the way down. She's gonna take you to the soap bubble station, where you will all sort of be put into these soap bubbles as beetles are gonna fly you down to low light. And as you kind of depart, you will have privacy if you want to talk in the soap bubble, because I feel like Maeve's about to explode.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
What do you mean? What do we do now? Same thing we were always planning on doing.
Very well. Our faces. Well, how public was the assassination attempt,
It's
actually?
very public. A lot of people just saw
Yeah,
him
like,
do it.
okay. This is like, well, Captain Ulrich has said he's gonna give himself some space, so we don't really have a place to go that won't put the spotlight on him. Everyone knows our faces, so infiltration is out of the way. And I'm not sure if we'll get an invitation to the little party going on either. And Hector is now in the hands of, well, he's no longer an option, and who knows what's going to happen to him.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Maeve. I never thought we'd actually get an invitation to the party.
I thought it's not so either. We still have the invitations that we confiscated here. I'm not too sure we'll be able to get in since our faces are known, and, well, there's that. But where are we going to stay while we wait 2 months for this party then?
I don't know. Let's see, maybe Captain Ulrich is still amicable to our situation.
Well, we point out, he said he would want to get space from us because now we're in the spotlight, and he doesn't want people to know that he's doing anything.
Sure. I do remember that. Well,
We can also, I'm not sure, there's a base here we can report to and use as a temporary home until.
There is. It's just that the Tsarina told you that, yeah, I'll inform your superiors. Your job here is done. So
yeah,
they'll
that's why I
just
mentioned
send
the
you back.
conflict.
They'll just send you back to Glassberg.
Yep. I believe you might have slightly misunderstood me, Maeve. I always intended to sneak into the party.
I see.
But,
Well,
again, last resort and all that.
I think this is the only result we have left.
I'm still gonna try and poke my nose around. If we can find any evidence of this, perhaps we can lighten his sentence.
Very well then.
Well, as you get off at the landing station into low light, there's a familiar face, almost like he's waiting for you. As you get past through the crowd, as Emmerich is almost like enjoying the atmosphere.
Well, how's it going?
Now, so there's either two possibilities: either you somehow manage to talk her into listening to you, or she is sending you back home.
Ooh, option 2.
Never change. Noble ones never change.
Yes, well,
Did the slaw actually try to kill her in the streets, though?
try is a strong word. He tried to get shot by Maeve here.
he jumped the guards at least. That's for very certain. He probably
Well
did. He
done.
brought.
Actual
What he-
insane.
What he tried to stab her. That's well. The problem is, every witness and every guard there. Well, said he was. I don't think telepaths are real like in the fairy tales.
He didn't really try to stab. He said, Maeve, shoot me, and I'm going to do it if you don't. And I had tried to stop him from doing the worst. Rolled right into my bullet. So, very funny.
That's the way the bullet can survive. I've seen Stuart survive worse. The problem will be the trial, I think, and the hangman's axe.
Well, listen,
So,
there's worse possibilities. He could just be, like, made an example.
So, we kind of have our foolhardy plan. What's yours?
Well, I could help you break him out.
That was one of my ideas.
Listen, listen. Well, technically, when I say that, I mean I can get you the people who can do that. I'm not very good at subtlety, but I know people who are.
Is it Magi's?
What? No,
Ah, okay, so that would have been really funny if it was.
it's ex-magi's.
Of course. So, so we break him out. Then what? Because now he's absolutely a fugitive.
Good. Then we
You
go
run
on our
away.
merry way. Yes, then we go on our merry way. Sean, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm gonna give you a bit of a realistic threat assessment. We did our best. We told Sarina if something happens to the party, we can all laugh and say we told you so.
Nah. Listen, she is paranoid if nothing. That assassination ain't going through to her. Now, someone else might die, but well, them's the
Yeah,
breaks
well,
of noble life.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I always thought probably they weren't aiming at Sarina directly. Probably maybe at someone else at the party. But listen, that's not our problem. We tried our very best, and I think breaking out Hector is a far more realistic objective.
I will say something right now for all of you. You do this, you're all gonna be fugitive. You do understand that.
I'm quite aware.
There's no amount of sentries, nobles, or whatever else connections you think you might have that can just like get you out of this.
So there's no way you think that we can. So if we stop the plot on our own, we can't use the potential rewards from doing so to get him out.
I think you still
No,
attack the guards. I think you still that's independent of that.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He needs to be. You folk, for people who are involved with the military, do not seem to understand how things work in the realm. My God.
I was just being hopeful mostly.
Uh, you're not even that young.
Kind of young. I still think I'm young.
Nah, people. You see, it's good deeds are not rewarded. Things that are convenient, people that are obedient, they are the ones rewarded. There is a reason why you sentries are always sent in faraway dark corners to fight and die where no one can see you, while the glory lies elsewhere. Because you're not very good at obedience.
Well, that's true. Nothing else.
Now, if anyone is gonna stick by your side, it's probably gonna be the general. But well, unfortunately for you, he is whipped by the Tsarina, so
Yeah, I think that Sarina outranks him in the hierarchy, unfortunately.
so do you want me to go and fetch some people who can break him out or no?
Listen, this should be up with you, Maeve. You're a man after all.
I think my decision was taken from me a long time ago. But yes, I think we're better off saving him, if nothing else. So I can beat him myself.
Oh, I need to make quick way. Should be a month
Can we
before I
still
come
hang out
back.
with you? Can we still hang out with you if we become fugitives?
No.
What?
Listen, Sean, I'm sure you can make many friends in the basement or on the porch, maybe.
Oh man.
Maybe you can fly up the roof, maybe and see what's up there.
Charlotte, you're clearly cramping my style. Let's be serious.
How dare you?
I do things best alone. Like walk away.
I'm pretty sure you do a lot of stuff alone.
Confused face.
I make a jerk off motion.
Confused.
Sean, do you want to fuck this man?
I was saying
They're
no
gonna give him
one.
they want to give him a blowjob? Man, anyway, what's
Oh,
with your
man.
what's with your symbolism and weird sign language?
You grew
Yo-
up in the same city as me. I assumed you'd know.
No, we don't give handjobs to each other.
Stop. Clearly, you don't understand the nuances. I was implying that he's the one jerking off himself. God. Oh, man.
Well, I'm sure we can make many more friends in the basement or on the porch, as I said before. Unless there are some nice spots in the desert. Where I head out from mostly enemy convoys.
As long as we don't turn to becoming bandits, I'd rather not lose all faith in
Ah,
my dreams right now.
that's called mercenaries. That's not. Oh, there's no dreams are gone, Maeve. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Yes, I'm fully aware that I've lost everything I've cared about. Yes, thank you, Icarus. I'd rather
You're
not
welcome.
turn to a life of entire crime if I can help it, though.
Listen, you still will probably have your loved ones.
You really don't want to know anything about my life. That's a funny thing you just said right there.
I mean, this love was there around this world, especially in the military. Having someone, having having someone them come along and try to rescue him from this situation, and then you get that privilege. And that's what's better, some title or love.
I don't care about titles of love, but I don't think I want to have this conversation with someone like you right now, Icarus. You really don't understand how I feel right now, and I don't think it's going to make things better if we continue this talk.
I don't lay off that.
I'm sorry, Mac, I didn't hear you. I'm not sure if it's my mic or yours.
Oh, sorry, no, I said no. You said that. All right, sure thing. I see.
Oh, gotcha. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to fix it.
What do you mean, Mac? The person the book says is the most noble, generous.
Yeah, the woman who fucking hired the fucking I forgot his name. Fucking Rhodomonte to assassinate the Khan.
The woman
Probably
that
put some
has
strings to become Sarina and the secret police.
yeah, that has the secret police and the shadow counts.
I am. Grant, the only thing that shocked me more is the man that revealed by From's ass. Oh,
No, hey, that's just 95% of people with you. It's like a
listen,
you thing.
I made friends. I don't know. I made Mirka was my friend during the fuck, I forgot the Wicked Ones game.
Mirka wasn't an asshole. She was a huge bitch, though.
Only to you, though.
Only to you.
What do you mean? She was a
God,
wonderful person.
I curse one child, and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
You seem to keep
I mean, it
doing
was-
that.
I mean,
You
I
always
think it
go-
was my child, actually.
You do always go after the children, hate. It's a pattern.
It makes everyone
He
hate
was
you
there! I
instinctively.
needed innocent blood!
That's why
Yeah.
they don't allow you to kill children. Every time you
God.
go after a child, everything breaks down for you, hate.
But yeah, now what are you gonna do as you're like wandering out of the cities? Because Emory did tell you, hey, it's gonna take me roughly a month or so to get these people.
Well, we need a place to stay, preferably.
Well, you can stay at the fucking like Imperial Army's like headquarters. You can
It'll
still
probably
like
take some
you
time.
can still
It'll
like
probably take.
yeah, you can still like sit there.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because even though they send the letters, they have to arrive to fucking like Glassburg, and then
that's to
from
be signed.
Glassburg, yeah, it's gonna take a bit of time for them to like be able to
Bureaucracy
properly
save us.
give you a new assignment.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will be able to house at the garrison, as you'll be able to rest and unwind and, well, do whatever you want with your free time now.
enjoy the luxuries of civilization before we go on the run, baby.
Yeah, maybe probably write a letter home, not telling them anything, but just trying to pretend everything's normal.
Yeah.
A few books to our little brother, basically.
As
Over the month, I'm actually going to walk around the city. I'm not actively like hunting for things, but I am keeping my eye out because I don't think Charlotte can easily give this up. She's not one to just sit idly on her hands, you know. She'll at least look around the city.
yeah. Sorry, can you repeat that last sentence?
She's not one to sit on her hands while these
Yeah.
assassination plots are going on. She's just looking around the city.
Yeah, well, the city will be abuzz with the fact that there was just an assassin that tried to fucking attack the Tsarina, taking apparently the news reports as the Tsarina was in a bakery and she had the guards were not on point, so the assassin took advantage of the once in a lifetime opportunity and then try to kill her. There's also now rumors what the fuck? Why was she in the bakery without the guards? There's a lot of gossip going about. Damn, Jill's mom is a square. What the fuck? My mom would have cracked a
just
joke
imagine.
about that.
Listen, it's these Westoids. God, they're weak. They're brutes. The Americans.
Nah. You see, I showed my mom the fucking Access shit channel. She laughed.
Oh no.
But yeah, no. So as
I hope her mom still has the phone.
yeah, about 6 weeks pass before as you're at the garrison. Who would, no, actually no, because you said Charlotte will just be wandering around the city. That makes you easier to approach.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you see someone sort of kind of tapping you on the shoulder gently.
Yeah, go on.
You turn around and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, if I could interest you in some well-made pastries."
I would love some.
Well, I just happen to have a stand right over there. She points to a nearby alley.
What a convenient place to have a stand for bakeries.
Yes, I do hear that bakeries are quite popular in the city nowadays.
I have heard some similar things.
It's good, it's good.
Damn it, man. That got me. Yeah, Charlotte follows him.
Yeah. He'll follow him into a nearby alleyway and he'll sort of look at you. Says, okay. So, I'm told you need breaking someone out?
You heard correctly, my friend.
Well, so happens, I'm an expert at, well, getting into places and getting out of places. I'm also told that you fucked over with some magi, so there's bonus points there for me.
Oh, always. Don't have a better pastime than fucking with Magi's. Dropped a building on him once.
That does sound like something. Nah, I approve of that. As he's gonna sort of shake your hand and introduce himself as, my name is Hakan.
Nice to meet you, Hakan. I'm Charlotte. Soon to be former member of the Sentries.
Yeah, I imagine they don't take kindly to you just breaking people out of prison.
Yeah. It's not, overly applauded. By the way, would you believe me if I told you that there was like 2% part of me that was kind of hoping there really was a bakery over here?
I guess you must be hungry.
You know, honestly, more like really hopeful of random things happening. You know, it's complicated, but anyway, moving on. So, is it just gonna be you and that really tiny mouse?
The mouse does not exist.
Oh, I see the mouse vanish before my eyes. Gets Dustano snapped.
That's a reference to something else. He has a mouse. It's a very big one.
It's a fat mouse. It's a fat mouse.
It's huge, really. You know, his mouse isn't small.
It's morbidly obese, in fact.
It's also like weirdly like why does like the color come off?
It has gray patches.
Says, well, I have another good friend. She is ex-magi, so she knows how to handle herself. I've also managed to recruit a couple of other people that I will hopefully never have to use.
Well, knowing our luck, you probably will. I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Are we expecting that much trouble? It's like one guy in a prison.
So you'd think that, right? However, you know, I was expecting to walk in and sweep a bunch of schmucks doing a deal buying papers. Turns out I ended up fighting 8 magi. So, you know, never know, right?
Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Listen, my question to you is how much, because listen, I can do this with minimal help. You don't have to bet your reputations on the line for this. Well, betting is the wrong word. Burning, rather, I should say.
Yeah.
So, go talk to your friends. Figure out who wants to remain in the army and who doesn't. And meet me back here tomorrow.
Sounds good. Gotta be honest, I'm probably gonna join you. Mostly because I found that everywhere that Hector goes is, well, really fun things happen. I kind of want to keep following after him. Gonna be hard when he is a wanted assassin. And I am still in the military.
Well, listen, maybe you can like chase him. I don't know. I don't know how the military works. Pat you on the shoulder and he'll take his leave. Yeah, you can bring this up with the others. Like actually who, because there's like ways you can help out with the rescue without like directly involving yourselves. And then there's the people who actually are gonna fucking like storm the gates and like get him out and then like run away.
Yeah, I would pose that question. Who wants to join Hector in the life of on the run, on the lam?
I will, for sure, because Hector is our friend.
I'm not going with this measures, ma'am. So full on.
Right. I was giving it some thought. And, well, they're going to send someone after you. Perhaps I could stay behind and be on that team. Always make sure you're all one step ahead. An eternal cat and mouse game, eh?
Be honest, ma'am. I don't know if you'll be the one assigned to that job, or well, you'll be fighting not just cat and mouse with us, but whoever gonna go along with you.
Well, I assume you'll be making your way off into the wilds, and the wilds are the realm of the Sentries.
She brings up a good point. They will never assign you to chase down your own comrades. What the fuck?
That'd be
Damn.
kind of fucked.
Why would they
Yeah.
do that, Hey?
It's like sabotage
Damn.
the operation.
Because I know, listen, I know them best. I can.
What? That's not.
You're compromised. You're
You're
compromised.
Yeah, it's quite the opposite.
Yeah, more like you'll be used as an information, thing.
You'll be interrogated to see if you're like involved in this operation. Actually, because I bring this up. You know, are you sure you can like? Did you say you can't lie? What if they asked you whether you were involved in this operation and they?
That's a good point. All right. Guess I'm going too then. What about you, huh?
I'm not sure how prison break-ins were. I did. Hey, suck my cock. You owe me another blowjob.
Thanks. Thanks, Max. And to be fair, it wasn't even my scheme. That was a con scheme. He said, "Hey, you could be the one chasing him," and I'm like, "That's a good idea."
Anyway.
Immediately
Are you
trying
also
to
there,
change
Grunt?
it.
I see. Ah, you already got there faster than me. Thanks.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I need to go about myself. Listen, I'm not sack of shit. Listen, my help is required. I'm not sure. Listen, you can call me up if my help is needed. If not, listen, I know, Mad's retiring in a safe place anyway. I always want to see how the outside maybe looks. Take a stroll for the grass.
Well, I guess that's it then. We're all in. I don't know if my mentor will be disappointed or ecstatic.
Listen, you never abandon your units.
If nothing else, ma'am, after this job is done, I say a few drinks are in order.
We'll see what drinks we can get on the outside. Definitely not in the realm.
You'll have one last evening to unwind, relax, share a couple of drinks. As tomorrow you all make your way to the same alleyway. As Hakan is waiting there. He looks at all of you and says, well, all of you actually.
Yeah.
That's good. We need more bodies to like throw at them.
Listen, somebody needs to remind Charlotte of her goddamn contract. She always keeps to forget it.
Contract?
I've made a... Yeah, well... You see, the thing is, I'm not supposed to go around telling it, but now that he's kind of brought it
I mean,
up,
it's
I
it's,
have
it's
to
an
tell
important it's
you.
an important thing to bring up, I think, considering some of the stipulations. It's operation to mention it. Otherwise, an animal
Yeah.
might drop on your head.
Can't lie. Gotta be honest and honorable.
Oh, that
Oh, it's
sounds
good.
like an almost a ability.
It
Yeah,
is.
well,
You know,
It is. It is the body,
I,
in
s-
fact.
I think it's fun, honestly.
So if you want to use it for sneaking or lying, don't use it for that.
Don't know.
also, was it Shast to show mercy to everyone? Don't forget that part.
Well, yeah, I gotta do that too. But I mean, like, we were talking about the lying part.
I think the mercy is important, especially if we engage with an enemy.
And
Yeah, I'm not
subterfuge.
gonna kill anyone.
No sneaking, remember?
They're just doing their jobs.
Yeah, but like if their jobs are to be an assholes.
Well, I don't think we can contact the contract spirit and ask him.
Depending on the contract, I know about a couple. Yeah, probably not.
No, shit, really? Damn. Well, I don't think Charles can. Can you?
Do you got any fun contracts besides the regular one?
I have no No, I lie, cheat, steal, backstab. No, why would I make such a contract?
Well, not that one specifically, but there are others.
Talk about them like there's some sort of fun game. I can
Yeah, well,
understand how like you got into this situation, honestly.
Less a game and more of I saw the person I was, and I saw the person I wanted to be, and this was kind of path to lead me towards the person I wanted to be.
we call
Kind of
this
thing, you know.
we call this foolishness.
Yeah. Well,
Jeez, I guess we're all being judgmental then.
yeah.
Well, since you're being judgmental, I don't think your scarf is as good as Emmerich's hat.
Just
You
like
also
looks
don't
at the
agree.
rest of you. She always like this.
Well, at least you didn't, at least you didn't offer your hand drop.
I didn't do that!
She is overly invested in weird things. I think she has a good head on her shoulders, though.
Have like a crush on Hemorrhag?
Maybe.
No, but I
No.
do really want his hat.
I mean, it's not the first time.
I don't know. I'm hearing something about like blowjobs and all.
Yeah, and I can't lie, but he can, so, you know.
She's also one to voyeurism as well. She likes to watch other people do it.
I did like to go and spy on people on dates, that's true. But that's half because I wanted to see Hector get punched.
Good to know my emotional distress is an amusement for you, Sergeant.
It was for a good while, yes.
Yeah, I would find that funny if you weren't such like a weird fucking cookie. Okay, so here's the plan. Here's the plan before you tell me more facts and I might suddenly change my mind about helping you. Me and my friend, we're gonna sneak in while you're gonna be the big distraction. Now, I assume I heard you're all good fighters.
Because we'll not.
Have you ever fought against a Goldenback, though?
No, are they stronger or weaker than Magi's?
So fuck.
I
They're the best
don't
fucking of the realm.
know, but yeah, I was about to say they are the best the realm has to offer.
And unlike the Major, they're not assassins. They're straight fighters. So probably yes.
Then we'll be able to hold them off for at least a time.
Okay. I will need you to go make a big stink at the prison, draw everyone's attention, and then me and my sneaky friend, we're gonna get in, get the guy out. How cooperative is he gonna be? Because it sounds like he is a bit of a troublemaker.
Oh, absolutely.
He's an extreme troublemaker, even more foolish than her.
He's quite impulsive. So, like, even more than me. He's like a slightly worse version than me, you know.
Okay. That's concerning, but I guess we can just like
Mhm.
beat his ass and drag him.
Yes, I recommend that.
Okay, well, he has gotten some upgrades recently. Might be a little difficult.
Yeah, he likes to collect contracts like candy. He has the same one as her, and apparently some
It's-
others.
You know,
Yes, I-
might be easier if you take Maeve with you.
Honestly, if you just tell him we put our life on the lines to save his ass, he might be able to listen.
If you say that, he's gonna run to our he's gonna run to our aid.
Don't worry. I'll get like a third person and we'll be fine. Oh. He like sighs very like defeated.
I mean, if you bring Maeve, she might be able to convince him to go quietly.
I might beat his face in, Sarge. I think it might be best if I don't go with.
This might be a good suggestion. Maybe not include Maeve into this ration team. Otherwise, he might generally run off to try to assist her.
No offense, Secrets, but I don't plan to jump full on into a fighting. I know
Again,
I'm best at the
leave
back.
the getting him out part to us. We're a very colorful bunch as is, and you can well deal with the with the actual fighting because I don't want to fight goldenbacks.
Well, sounds like a plan. When do we spring this operation?
Well, I will be honest with you. I think the best time is once, what, like 2 more weeks, I think, until the big event. Well, if they're
Would
gonna
be-
have the gala, there's gonna be a lot of security there, and security will be lighter on the prison.
That's a good plan.
Well,
Should we scope the place out first, or
I'll be doing that.
all right?
Aren't you like the guys that I was told a couple of things by Emmerich. I don't think you're very good at like subtlety or sneaking, so
Nope, we are not. Nope.
Eh,
Nope, we are not, Charlotte, Sergeant, we are not.
okay, well, some of us are okay at it. Maeve's not bad.
I would hope.
wasn't she like the one that got like anyways?
Yes,
Up by the
yes,
spider?
yes, the
Yes, that
answer
was
is
it.
yes.
Okay.
Who told you that?
Don't worry about it.
Was it Emmerich?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Must be the wind. So, you hang out in here, prep, make your peace with whatever thing you pray to, and we'll reconvene in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
As yeah.
I mean, I want to. I think Maeve wants to ask if when we're leaving. I assume. Hyman, you haven't said much about anything. Are you okay?
I'm okay, yeah, I'm just worried about Hector and about our plan because I think it will be dangerous, but the main objective for us is to get him out of the prison. So yeah, I'm thinking about that a lot.
For you said yes, I don't plan to back down, but we will be leaving our entire lives behind.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We will figure it out later after we get out Hector.
Yeah, she nods. You're right.
Yeah. As time would fly by and well, eventually you meet up as There's a bunch of people now with Hector. It's not just not with Hector, Hakan. Not just him. You see like another older Slua woman and a younger one, as well as like this old Frankie fairy that just
Charles, you didn't die.
seems to like not be happy to be here.
Charles,
Can I
I'm
see all their
sorry.
pictures, Grunt? In the NPCs?
Yeah, I guess I can post all their fucking pictures.
I can help, Grunt. I can help. You can focus on jamming. I can help,
Um,
Grunt.
But yeah, you as Hakan says, well, once I think like the easiest part is for you to just like walk up to the prison and make a big stink. I don't think you need to be really subtle about this.
No.
I think that's the aim. Cause as much problems as possible, right?
Are we having any doubts, anyone?
Is that a con asking that?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm filled with absolute rage and I need to let it out, so I think I'm good.
Oh, that's a different game.
Well, that's good. That means you can like pummel them until you feel better.
Exactly.
Yeah. You yeah, but that's the thing is with Charles, they've just said like, hey, by the way, the Tsarina just condemned an innocent Slow. I was like, ah, fuck, let's go save him. It's very easy to make an argument to convince Charles.
He still believes in the heart, I think. He
Where's his young
didn't-
apprentice left back at home, I assume?
We're not sending him on the suicide mission against
we're
fucking Goldenbacks, I think.
unfortunately, Jean is not an infiltrator.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, as you will all kind of approach as the party and the gala has a lot of the city sort of changed. You all approach the big like prison complex near the garrison. As I mean, the guards have seen you like walk by here for like many like weeks, so they're not going to be immediately suspicious of you.
Yeah, before it could be like, oh, I think you should have the honor to start off this party with a bang.
Suppose I certainly do. Oi! Hey guys!
As like the guards just look at you, confused.
We're here to fight you!
What?
Yeah, and I'm gonna charge him.
Yeah, he's just gonna be confused by it. You just like draw your
Yes. My lancetta, I believe.
yeah, you draw your lancetta and just like charge him. There's he doesn't like get to react properly as your blade sinks.
I'm not. I listen. I feel like a sneak attack would be a little dishonorable, so I will charge
Is
just
it
slowly
a
enough
sneak
to pull
attack though if you just like announce it and then like do it though?
I'm still
guard.
Italian. Listen.
On guard. It's on you for not reacting to the time.
It's like
On guard.
he just is doesn't understand as like again you will unless you stop yourself you will like stab him.
I'm not aiming to kill him. I'm. You know what?
The
a nice
non-lethal
cut to the
stab.
leg.
The non-lethal.
Yeah, listen, I'm stabbing him in the leg so that he can't, you know, like chase after us or move fast.
God, I love it. I love it when people do this. As you stab him in the leg, and he's gonna die in 30 seconds because you do understand that the leg has like fucking actual arteries in it, right?
Listen, that's on the inside.
Okay, so as
Yeah.
Charlotte kills the man in front of you,
In a brutal way, by the way. Icarus will not do that. Icarus will, if he surprises next someone, he will just slit their throats to make a quick death.
I was gonna punch somebody. God damn, guys, we have fists. We can fight physically.
Listen, Grunt decided I can't aim for the non-artery.
how the do you hate? You don't even. How do you non-lethally stab someone, Nate? With a sword?
You stab them in a place that's like you know the
Yeah, like the
outside
leg.
of the leg, or the
Oh my
like the back of like you know.
God.
Oh my God. This just in: everyone who's ever been stabbed has 100% died.
The problem is that Vicky also has armor.
You also have to make sure you don't actually too much force because you make them bleed out. or
Weirdly
cause
enough,
shock.
Hate, yes, people who get stabbed with fucking shivs tend to fucking get die. Yeah, that's a lot of people. And yes, if you like, you know, you're not stabbing him with a small knife. Last time I checked, you're stabbing him with a sword.
All right.
Gonna be smarmy about it. I was gonna make you make a roll, but because you're such a fucking asshole, no, you just kill him because you don't know fucking anatomy. You think legs are apparently fine.
The inside of the leg is not. You're right.
Holy shit, that's like, how the fuck are you gonna stab him? Please explain to me where you're gonna stab him, mister.
Probably like, you know, here I'll turn on my camera and I'll show you.
Charlotte is dead. The golden bag
Yeah.
won the fight.
Yeah,
Can't believe this.
why don't you give me a roll? It's like too critical, because you're apparently going for a non-lethal leg fucking wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. he's dead.
Reroll.
Yeah, he's dead.
I tried, yes.
You aimed for the, I don't fucking know, ankle? Guess fucking what? You caught the artery, he's bleeding out. A couple minutes he'll die.
None of us know
I tried, guys. I tried.
You did you?
No, you didn't try.
I did.
You think you're in a fucking Skyrim, you like video game logic. An arrow
Listen,
to the knee.
listen, they will enter like the fucking knockout stage.
Yeah,
like,
they're just yeah. I love it.
We're
I love
killing
it.
we're
Video
killing
games
Red
have
right
in
now.
fact ruined like several generations.
Anyway, Chris will not pretend. He will just go for like normal attacks. Like if he can, he'll
Can
maybe
you
do
like kill
critical,
this
like,
man in a humane way?
yes, yeah. Chris will prefer to like not make people bleed out on the fucking floor for 30 seconds. If
What?
we're doing high treason, we don't do it normally.
Yes,
No,
Hate,
don't do that.
please take
Hate,
please take a
no,
blade and then
Hate,
like
2 weeks-
stab yourself through the
Hey,
leg.
2 weeks ago, like
Also, I would also remind you, do not like give you're not allowed to actually get medical attention, by the way. You're just gonna sit like that.
you know how quickly blood flow?
Because these people, I'll remind you, they don't have ambulances that can take them to hospitals to get treated. But no, do continue to be an asshole, Hate. Do continue to be an asshole, and just like.
Oh, like you're not also being an asshole, Craig. Come on, we're both being assholes here.
No, I'm just reminding you that you're also dumb. See, I'm an asshole, but you're like a dumb asshole. You have any more smarmy comments to make? Mac, this man does not know fucking anatomy. It's fine. I blame the American education system. So yeah, while this is happening, what are the other two doing? As now the alarm was gonna be sounded soon as more like sentries are gonna see you fucking just attack the front guards.
Well, seeing us, we're not punching. We're drawing blades and just going at it, basically. I was like, I'm not sure if there's another guard here around the corner.
Well, there are like guards patrolling sort of like the higher levels of like the
Yeah, I'll
walls,
try.
seeing this.
Yeah, I'll try to go up and like fly up to one of them, maybe assuming they have like ranged weapons, and try to like go at it.
Yeah, give me a fight roll. It's like 1 critical.
Yes, sir. I'll free reroll that. This one crit.
Holy shit! Yeah, you fly up as they were like aiming to fucking shoot, and you like managed to like tackle a couple of them, preventing the shots from landing properly on the people down below. As you square off on the walls, Maeve, Haimund, what are you two doing?
I think for Maeve, she would take a breath because she had a different idea what was going to happen. So this also a bit of shock. As she would more likely take a position where she could keep an eye on things. Basically, anyone coming to attack Charlotte or the rest of the group on an ambush way, she want to be able to basically. I know it's interesting to have a sniper that's nice right now, but
Now,
she would have
I'm
a weapon
gonna
ready.
stop you right now and tell you that you're roboting out a bit.
No. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I know there's no way to set up a sniper nest, but she would try to get a position where she'd be able to. Anyone going to like get in the way of the rest of the group, she would want to take them out so they won't be able to ambush her, or at least be able to warn them in time.
Yeah, you can give me a shoot roll.
Yeah. There you are. Difficulties good?
1 crit.
Gotcha.
Holy fucking shit.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, and don't you get like a free reroll on like shooting?
You do.
Yes.
You can maybe get like a fucking legendary potentially.
Yeah. that should be
There's a
free
small
roll.
chance. There's a small chance. The 1/6 chance.
It doesn't take away my extreme, right?
No, because if you click the free reroll, then fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Damn.
there was a chance.
Yeah.
All in. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All in.
Just kidding. Don't do it.
As yeah, you take position a bit behind them, and as you start shooting. Now again, you're not gonna take out the people, but because of the suppressive fire, they also can't properly shoot back. As Haimund, what do you do?
I guess I will join Charlotte in the front of.
Yeah,
whatever
there are more soldiers are gonna come out the front gates.
Yeah, I will take them.
You can also give me a fight roll. Same one critical difficulty.
I will reroll that.
Holy shit. Yeah. You're all Chads. Unironically, you're all Chads.
Let's go.
I mean, Monker's the normal difficulty.
Yeah, the 4 of you are basically at this point causing this like maelstrom in front of the prison. Basically drawing as much attention as possible while also easily keeping them off bounds, taking advantage of both their surprise before eventually, well, you will see someone fly down from up above as you see an actual squad of golden backs. Well, led by none other than their captain, Valentine. She is here.
Well,
Damn.
As yeah, I'm
We fought the shitty normal regular army guys. Now I'm fighting the big boys.
You did just like completely dunk on the entire garrison.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, we will not hurt them. Probably they'll beat our ass, Red.
yeah, they're gonna kick our ass.
We're not fighting golden backs, Red. We're just
Well, it's only like one platoon of them.
It's only a mere platoon of
For
elite
now.
soldiers. Merely. Plus a legendary fighter herself.
Oh, there's 2 of her!
The
There's
clone!
3 of her!
The clone!
Holy shit, the quintessential quintuplets!
Oh, you can go and roll your initiative. In the combat track.
I almost hope no one got that reference.
I got that reference, sadly.
God damn it, Mac, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I am ashamed deeply.
Where do we roll for
If you
that?
go to
In the sword, click.
combat encounter, like the second tab next
Ooh,
to chat
okay.
messages.
This one.
Well,
Dear Lord in heaven.
I-
Dear Lord in heaven. Well, guys, we're protecting Maeve here. Get Maeve out of here to her boyfriend. Fuck all of our lives.
You better all make it, you bitch.
Nah.
I'm gonna say
what did Hyman get?
Mihail can also roll.
I don't know what to do, sorry.
It's like the dice, like looks like a dice, like a d20, next to your name, order.
Hmm.
So you go to the
When you go into
so you go to the combat encounters. That's like you click the tab next to chat messages. You'll see a list of people.
Okay. Awesome, it got.
There we go. Yeah. Back. Kind of like next one. But you see, Icarus, you're like the closest one. So, well, but I'm just gonna see. You need to react with dexterity, and that's a double trouble. So that's two
Yes, sir.
as one of the golden backs charges you.
I'll free roll that. Or...
It's the one crit that's really good. Well, you only take like 3 stress
Yes, sir.
as one of the golden backs charges you as the other wounded soldiers are like evacuating. As 2 more are gonna fly to Charlotte and Hyman. As I'm gonna need, see, Charlotte, react with dexterity, also 2 critical difficulty.
Okay.
As golden back just flies straight at you with the blade.
Reroll. Nope.
That is 4 stress. And Hyman. Yeah. So yeah, Hyman also give me double react. Give me a dexterity roll, 2 critical difficulty. As you're both being dive bombed from up above. Hyman, take 6 stress. As it's now your turn to act.
So I
Time's done.
guess I will attack the one in front of mine.
You can attack. The difficulty is 1 crit.
So this is fight roll, right?
Yeah.
Reroll that. Reroll. Well,
fortunately, as you like exchange a couple of sort of thrusts and parries. This is well, this person makes the Magi look much weaker by comparison. You can understand why these are the top of the top, the elite troops of the realm. The discipline, the way that they move, it's well. This is a matter of just lasting long enough. As another one is gonna charge you, Maeve. Up above. React with illusion.
I gotcha. I want to ask now, 'cause I don't think the armor thing. I don't remember what it does for me exactly, but
You can use strength instead of something else to
Yes.
react. Basically, if your
Okay,
strength is better, if your strength war is better than something else, you can like call that basically.
Gotcha. Okay, I will try to keep. I didn't write it down for some reason, but I'll try to
Yeah,
remember.
it's once per session.
Okay.
Or by combat, not session. But I don't think we get another combat.
Yeah, I gotcha. Any difficulties going? Just a simple illusion
too
roll.
critical.
Okay. Ooh,
You can free reroll. Actually, don't actually. Fuck.
I don't think I can. Yeah.
You can just
Don't have to.
reroll.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, normal reroll though.
Listen, it's only 2 stress. It's only 2 stress. Like,
Gotcha.
you managed to just barely duck out of the way before the fucking. Now Valentine herself doesn't engage. She is sort of directing all of them. As I believe it's now actually your turn.
Okay. Is this guy in my way? Will I be able to shoot, or will it be something I have to deal with first before I can?
You can probably
shoot
you
to
can
help out.
probably shoot someone else if you want.
Yeah, I will.
You
Ugh,
could like shoot the commander and
That's what I was thinking. This is gonna hurt her so much, but yeah, I think I will shoot the commander if I get a chance to.
yeah, it's only a 1 critical.
Okay. Critical. Forgive me. I got a free reroll though.
Yeah, you do. And yeah, that is in fact a success. As you take aim, and as you like fire, it definitely widened. It as you like manage to injure her as she sort of recoils from the blow. As you're quickly able to reload with the extra success. As she is now like she's gonna dive bomb you as well. Give me another react with illusion.
Gotcha.
As she's decided that you are in fact a higher priority than figuring out what the fuck is going on here.
You said no criticals, right? I added 2 criticals, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you can take 3 stress.
Gotcha.
Yeah, another like quick dive bomb, but you manage to get out of the way once more. As you get scratched on your arm slightly, as you weave out of the way. As well, Icarus is now your chance.
Can I dive in between the guys, basically like push fucking Maeve a bit backwards using Braveheart and whatnot to make sure they focus on me and whatnot? Like these two here.
Yes. You can give
To give her
me,
some space.
You know what? I feel like this could be like an authority roll. Yeah, this would be an authority roll, and you gain your you get your like +1,
Thank you.
like 1 critical difficulty.
You're a thing.
One
An extreme.
extreme, damn.
Oof.
Dang.
How many crits is that? Like
3
3
crits.
crits right there.
Yes, one upper tiers, 3 lower tiers.
So that means, yeah, that means 3 damage on. Yeah, you dive in between both of them as you knock them back, completely like shattering their resolve to attack Maeve. As Valentine sort of looks at you. And she has, in fact, decided that as you glance at her, you realize that you made yourself an actual clear threat to her. Gonna
Well, mission accomplished, as intended.
give her a little mark. From now on, she's gonna be an extreme opponent.
Oh,
She does lose her double trait, so no more double trait. But damn, when you have to react against her, it's gonna be extremely.
It's gonna be painful. Yeah, I'm gonna use those endure pains, my ace,
Yeah.
maybe my joker even. Yeah, I'm gonna spending everything here.
So yeah, Charlotte, what are you doing?
Well, I guess I'm gonna attack the person in front of me.
Yeah, go ahead. 1 crit.
Fellas, I'm not rolling hot today.
Ah, listen, you.
No, I got it.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
One crit, yeah.
As yeah, you managed to strike and basically, in like just as you push back the golden back. As yeah, you fight is definitely now has you all entrenched. Their turn. I'm gonna start gonna be probably just charging you, Charlotte. So
Oh boy.
give me a react with illusion.
I will do so.
Oh my
That's-
god, you got a good free reroll.
Yeah. I do have a free reroll, so
Yeah.
I guess I will do it.
Roll again.
Two successes.
Okay, take 1 stress and put in the hurt condition.
All right.
As their blade manages to sort of pierce your shoulder as blood is being drawn. Proceeding for the next one to attack, where let's see, react with dexterity.
All right.
2 crit again.
Free reroll. Damn.
Well, as you it'll be 4 stress. As you hit, you gain another condition. Frightened. You there is a good chance you might die. I think
Yeah,
frightened applies
sure.
for this one.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
As the other one will go after you, Diamond. How you spend dexterity yet again. Well, I will. You only take the hurt condition. As well, now your turn, Hyman.
I will try to hit Valentine.
Yeah, you can turn around and smack her. 1 crit difficulty.
Right. Okay. Free reroll.
There
Let's
we go.
go.
Yeah, you manage to hit her as the battle rages on. Because you are there, so not they. Oh,
I
react
may-
with grace.
I may call in my light armor for once per battle
Yes.
to react with strength instead. 1 crit,
No, 2.
2 crits. I had 2 armor. Oh, fuck, if we did reaction yet. No, free reroll that. Goddamn.
Oof.
Oh, that's an.
That's not bad. That's not
only
bad at
2
all.
stress, yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. As definitely some contained Maeve at you.
Okay, so we have those two and Valentine, right? Right now, Hyman and Icarus are dealing with Juliet. Okay. Would it be better to go to the one Juliet, or should I go after the?
There's no one here
next to
named
you?
Juliet, right?
Valentina. She means Valentina. She means the commander, probably.
Sorry, Yeah, I'm calling her Valentine, but yeah, Valentina. Yeah, Juliet. Not Juliet, but her.
Who is the sister?
Yes. I think taking her out will probably be the most important thing, or at least enough to get them to back off. So I will shoot at her.
Yeah.
Okay. So and 2 crits. I will.
Let's go!
Holy shit.
Holy shit! Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go.
That is as yeah. As yeah, you keep piling on. As well, she's gonna take a swipe at you, Icarus. I think you're blocking her way completely.
Yeah.
You need to react with dexterity. Don't get
Yes, sir.
at least 1 basic success. Will become tired.
Understood. Double crit as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Actually, no, Rankish. This is you need an extreme for this one.
Understood.
I am probably making this combat encounter even more difficult. Fine. This is in fact the most difficult fight ever imagined.
I mean, to be fair, we are fighting the elite of the elite.
We are also outnumbered.
Yes.
I'll free reroll that.
Hey,
Yeah,
a
that's
crit and a success.
yeah, that's very.
I might endure pain depending on how much that takes.
Yeah,
can
because
ignore
that
one
would be a 2 stress and hurt.
Yeah, I would like to endure pain to just ignore that.
Yeah, there's.
Let me do.
Yeah, you can just. You'll still take
Yeah.
the 2 stress.
Yeah, 2 stress. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
But yeah,
I'll remove endure
as
pain.
now your turn, Icarus.
Fuck no, fuck. I was retard. No, I just want to not take endure pain. Yeah, I'll strike at Valentina.
Go ahead.
There we go. 1 crit fight. Oh, free reroll that. Oh my fucking god. Ah, god damn it.
Now listen.
Hmm?
I'm willing to give you a devil's bargain here.
The devil's bargain, you say?
Give you 1 extra success.
Oh.
if you also take 1 extra damage. So you'll deal 1 stress, you'll get 1 stress. As you'll be much more recklessly charging in.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take that bargain.
Yeah, feel free to mark 1 stress more. As at this point, she is clearly not doing well and will just take flight immediately. Charlotte, what is your approach now? What are you doing?
Grunt, I got a plan. I hope it's a good one. I think it's a good one. I am going to dash back this way, and I'm going to throw my cobweb bomb at these guys.
Yeah. I didn't actually mark down. You know what? I'm probably just gonna say.
Doesn't have a description.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think if this is like a to make you like roll a dexterity roll for this one.
I can use my bravado to escape a situation without rolling.
No, it's for you to like aim the bomb correctly and like catch them with.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be nice and I'm gonna say you can roll athletics.
All right.
Actually, yeah,
You know
because,
what?
yeah, you're hurt, so don't forget that you have a -1 to things. You're also frightened,
Okay.
so roll me athletics with a -1.
I'll use. I can't. Yeah, I can't use any rerolls, can I?
But
Who wants to sit back? Yeah.
You can't actually spend them on like
you know
someone
what? You know what? Listen, I'll let you use bravado to like avoid like dealing with the consequences.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Check my bravado.
Gonna be very nice as yeah. These two will be sort of webbed as they get like caught in the fucking webs. As yeah. Well, Hyman, you're still front to front with this one. Well, this one will take a more methodic action. It will attack. You need to react with insight now. 2 crits.
Oh shit.
Reroll.
You can reroll, remember?
Oh yeah, actually I can do that.
Just at least with some damage reduction.
Same shit.
Oh my god!
Damn.
That's a girthy damage. That's
Yeah, Mark both frightened and confused. As it starts like sort of like running circles around you and slightly in air as it just becomes a blur of blades. You can't really properly even know where the head's gonna come before it like actually lands. And it does land. As you suddenly realize might die here. This might actually be the end.
It's
As
fine.
well, it's you know what? Valentine will in fact try and go and help the other two to like cut them out of the webs. That makes it
Holy shit.
your turn, Diamond.
finish them off while they're down.
Yeah, I will attack her.
Oh yeah, it's a 1 crit difficulty. Gonna say you also have a -1 because you're hurt.
Okay, I will re-roll that.
But no, it doesn't matter now. We'll keep it in mind.
Okay.
please. That is a hit. As you manage to like also push her off, preventing her from like freeing her friends. As the one fighting you attacking. React with
Grace,
Grace
no!
again.
God damn it!
It has found your weak spot.
It's not the
Damn.
worst. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not the worst. It's only fourth eye, but still. Listen. A fucking duelist might fuck me more because I have charm. I have only one in charm. But luckily, these guys aren't duelists. Yeah, sure. Wait, Grace -1. Holy fucking
Yeah,
Jesus
no,
Christ,
no,
shit.
ignore that. I don't know why it says -1.
Oh, okay, I felt like,
React with,
damn.
like Grace.
Ooh, I was about fucking.
You're
fucking sweating
fine.
there.
You have no conditions, Mark. I'm
Yeah,
about
no,
to,
it's
like, mark a bunch
no,
of
it's
them.
that's for it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Do I want to call an ace here? Do like nah, it's fine. Just a damage reduction. I'm not gonna call an ace here. Oh, free reroll that. Too basic.
I'm gonna.
Could I potentially call my Joker to regain endure pain and then make sure I don't get those conditions?
Well, it will only apply for one of them.
True, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah.
But yes, technically. One of the conditions would be hurt. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
probably.
wanna. I think you don't think you need to. You can just use your normal.
No, I don't. Actually, I can. I can actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Actually, like I looked at the wrong column. Yeah, I'll use my normal ace.
So yeah. You can use the war ace and then use endure pain again.
I'll just remove the hurt. I'll just keep frightened. There we go. Also, I'm not sure why it's Francesca being toggled, but whatever. I'm still called Francesca. Probably because I didn't change
Because
it.
because the character selected.
Yeah, but there we go. Now keep frightened.
And now it's well, now it's Maeve's turn. Now I'll point out Valentine is very, very fucking weak.
Are you gonna kill our captain's sister? Though is the question.
Whose turn is it actually? I'm sorry.
Yours.
Your turn, Maeve.
And
Okay, I saw it was
Valentine's
Icarus. I was like,
vulnerable.
what?
No,
God, I don't want to murder her, guys.
That's fine. Icarus won his turn.
God, I'm gonna feel awful if I kill her, but she's gonna pull the gun on her because she gotta make sure she doesn't release those two people, and Hyman's already in danger enough as it is.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, Hyman, of course I'm gonna worry about you. What do you mean? Let's see. Two crit, yeah. Maybe I'll miss. Alright, the free reroll.
Oh my!
Nah.
You could do all in. It's 4 dice. It's 4 dice. It's not
Could
the
make
worst.
things
all in.
worse though if I use an all in. No.
Listen, will you fail on 4 dice? Come on now.
Oh, Mac, you over here trying to whisper me the devil's secrets. Okay. If it goes wrong, I get to blame you.
Oh,
1 crit. There we go. There we go.
yeah. As you manage to land another blow, as
Goddamn.
she looks like she's literally on her last legs, and at that point, well, Icarus, it's your turn because the other ones are webbed; they can't do shit.
Can I finish her off?
Well, you can certainly
boy,
try.
I can try, certainly.
Is she still trying to free them?
Well, she was until Hyman kicked her out.
Yeah, that might break morale a bit here.
Yes, no, if you kill her,
Listen.
that's gonna definitely.
yeah, I'll try to fight.
If I see Icarus start to look at there, Charlotte would just say, "Forget her for now. We don't need that much blood on our hands. Damn it."
Looks at the dead guys in the fucking front.
Okay, listen. I know we've already killed people, but killing the most decorated person in like the military, one of the most decorated person in the military, and
Now-
also the sister of our beloved captain. That's a little.
I'm
is-
sorry, we're busy in a fight.
I
Yeah,
was
but
gonna say, is this the time to
I
be
was-
pulling punches,
yeah,
Icarus? Let's.
no, it's not the time to pull punches. What the fuck? Icarus not respond because right now
I
he's still in the
tried.
fight.
I tried, guys.
We're doing high trees anyway. Let's do it in style. But yeah, no, one crit, I assume.
Yeah. It has two more HP.
I'll do a free reroll. Maybe it'll be an extreme.
You really funny.
It is
Yeah.
on extreme.
As you bull rush her. Question is, are you gonna kill her? As I assume you will. I don't think you're.
Yeah. No, I'll go for a non-lethal strike round in the leg.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll slit her throat. I'll probably
I tried, guys. I tried.
possible I'll slit her throat. If not, I'll just stab through her heart.
Yeah, as you lunge and as you deflect her blade and yours just goes through her throat. As she collapses, you fall down with her into the ground as that seems to completely fucking shatter any semblance of morale that these people had. As they will just try to run away at this point. I assume you will not try and stop them.
No.
No.
As yeah, people will just guards, soldiers, everyone around you, seeing you take down one of the seemingly best fighters around. They just fucking bolt for their lives. As you look around you and out through the gate, you see Hakan and a bunch of other people like rushing out with Hector in tow. As Hakan's eyes kind of go wide once he sees this. Says, okay, everyone, we need to leave. We need to leave like right the fuck now.
Agreed. Get the hell out of here, basically.
As you all rush out through the city streets as the general alarm is being sounded. As you reach almost like the edge of low light. By a million times. As you reach sort of the edge of the table, and as you're like wondering what the fuck you're gonna do, you see a bunch of you've not seen. There's not that many of them, but you think these are like. Actually, no, that's true. Who wants to give me a culture check?
I'll love to give you a culture check. Actually, I will not love you. I'll fucking too cold. Never mind. What the fuck?
Can we all
I'll
attempt to roll and try to see?
Yes.
if we
I
can
one
make it?
basic at best. I'm a small brain.
I think one basic would be enough.
Culture,
One
culture
basic, okay.
academics, you said?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on, just roll. Oh damn it! I forgot to put the basic.
Damn.
Nope.
We're not smart.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it looks like some weird flying thing. It's not the wasp. It's not the bee either. Kind of like skinny and it has like these like long legs. But
Thank you, Dracula. Thank you, Dracula.
As Hakan just gestures for all of you to like jump on these things. As well, at least the ones that don't have wings, because you could all fly, but him and Hector can't actually as well. Some of the others.
Yeah. No, we'll save for the people who are for the non-flyers. We can fly along.
As you all sort of descend. As you are in fact not you're flying. I assume you're just kind of gonna follow Khan's lead.
Yes.
And
Yeah. fly
fly after him. As you reach sort of the edge of the table, and as you look around you and You can give me an exploration roll.
Everybody or just one?
Well, all of you, yeah.
Any difficulty or no difficulty?
Say like one basic.
Exploration Street or any other?
Street is good.
I roll my 2 dice.
Haimond. Haimond, you realize that you are in fact flying sort of, you could say like southwest. Not towards the window, but sort of for like the one of the corners of the dining room. And Hyman, as far as you know, that region is, well, it has a bit of a weird reputation about it. You remember talking to people who traveled those parts. It's a deserted area that not many people live in. And, well, it has a sort of bad reputation for like being a home filled with smugglers and crime, and generally disregarded by most of the realm's nobility and military. As after flying for a bit and feeling yourselves get quite tired, you will land. As Hakan's like, okay, everyone, catch your breath. I assume people will be after us, so we have like a half an hour break, and then we continue on. We need to make it for the crack.
Sounds good.
As Hector's gonna approach you, Maeve, now that you have a moment to breathe.
Oh, gotcha. She's gonna not say anything, but she's gonna look him over if he's all right physically.
He looks like he was beaten up, but he's like mostly fine. I'm sorry. That this is all my fault.
Well, I appreciate the apology at the very least. I'm sorry we couldn't get to you sooner.
It's fine. He's gonna very like tentatively gonna try and give you a hug.
Oof. Yeah, I think there's whatever feeling she has about the whole how all went down. She still wanted Hector to be alright, so she's gonna hug him.
As you can all like talk amongst each other if you want for a brief period of time.
Yeah, actually, Chris doesn't want to. I think it's not a moment to be brag or boisterous right now. Actually, I'll probably. I'm not sure if Hakan's busy or something, or is he?
No, he's not.
So we're up next to new bossman. The outside or the basement?
What? No, we're gonna listen. Gonna go to Well, he's like an uncle to me. He can house us for a while.
I'll just nod.
It's he like points to in the distance. The corner. It's a place where I don't think the military will try and follow.
Time for an extended vacation here in the corners of the dining room.
That'll be up to you. I don't plan on staying there too much, but
Smuggler, I assume.
honest merchant, I prefer.
Hmm.
I have the papers to prove it all.
Legally acquired, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, for now. You can lean back and wait for somebody.
So,
Well, guys, look on the bright side. At least we got Hector.
what's the plan now, though? We're
I
on the
don't
run
think I'm your
from.
commanding officer anymore.
No, let's not for smuggling war bands out democracies. Listen, who will start for CO?
Did not understand what you said.
I'm sorry. I think smuggling war bands are democracy. So, who votes Charlotte for CO?
Do you even want that, Charlotte?
I barely knew what I was doing when I was leading you all into Sentries. No, I say we give Maeve a shot.
I think at the very least, since we're not under the military anymore, I guess we gotta figure out a new way of living our lives, right? Certainly didn't blow everything up just to go back to the way we were doing things.
Listen, we have some time to think. Talk to the honest Lua merchant back there. He mentioned he has an uncle who they can stay under for. Well, he won't. He said he isn't staying that long, but we can stay probably a bit longer while we have time to think and to calm down and recover.
Well, I have a few ideas. Going to be honest, I don't know if I want to spend my entire life being chased by the military. I don't think my family would like if I spent my entire life chased by the military.
I believe it's a little late for that.
I know. I'm saying. Look, I've only heard about it, and I know Icarus brought it up once or twice, but there's always the outside.
No, if you're not going outside, we didn't we didn't do this shit for you and Hector just outside. Listen, you can go to the
Well-
basement. The Imperial Army doesn't have that much influence down there. You'll probably have sentry assassins after you, but
And that's better than going to possibly not have to live that life? What do you think, Hector?
Well, I'll be honest. I, I thought they wouldn't like react like this. It feels like weird.
Yes. It does have its, well, a bit suspicious at the very least. But
Like,
That's
I mean,
okay.
wouldn't you be grateful if somebody like warned you, hey, there's
Hector, let me. I see you've never interacted with Imperial nobility or even High Officer Corps.
not really, no.
I can't believe you believed the propaganda.
Oh, I didn't think they would be like nice to me, but I feel like they might have been nice to you. You're like their own people.
Well, I'll drop ship into reports to the authorities, and well, we did report it to the authorities, and they told us to fuck off and go back to our lane. In fact, we presumably kind of fucked up by getting you in range of her. Listen, most nobles are assholes. I thought that I didn't want to take any judgment on this arena because I never met her, but seems to fit the bill.
I think, yeah, we need to take a break and actually figure out, because I don't mind being on the run. I've hang out. Smugglers are cool people, but I also don't want to drag all of you into this more than you already have.
Buddy, I just murdered the captain of the Golden Guard, Golden Backs. That's fine. I'll now go walk into the city. I'll proclaim my loyalty to the Trister. It's fine. I'll do a show trial. It was all a big Trister
It's a
attack.
little late. We're kind of joined at the hip now.
Well, listen, I hear that the basement's like nicer than they say. Oh, you can always go to the hearth. The hearth, like, aren't like the boggarts to be like polite and friendly?
The Boggarts are some of the best people I ever met. The problem is, I think it's pretty close to the realm and whatnot. As the basement was kind of damp and fucking not the most pleasant area when I was deployed during the war, but the Imperial Army gonna have less influence there.
How about this? We'll try out the hearth, and then if we think things are getting a little too hot, we'll move to the basement.
We can still plan. Yeah, we can still plan out again. We're gonna meet at the Khan's uncle's place.
I think we'll all need some fake names too. My fake name. Dang it! I don't know if I can say that. I guess it'd technically be a lie.
I think all of our names. I think all of our names are going to the history books. Charlotte, along with our faces potentially.
I don't think I can use a fake name. No, I
Kill-
think I have to be Charlotte still.
Killing Valentine. That's not a small feat.
Yeah, I kind of wish you didn't do that. I feel like since they came out like 10 seconds after that, we could have done without killing her.
And risk the mission potentially. That broke their morale and they immediately fell back, allowing us all to withdraw. We're all going to be tried for high treason anyway. So what's a few more charges?
I will say, I'll remind you, out of character as well, that yes, killing her more or less spun everyone in a fucking panic, and now they're like completely failing to mobilize against you.
Yeah,
I am aware Charlotte is still very unhappy that we killed her, mostly because she really liked the captain, and that's still her sister we just killed.
Yeah, Chris will say, listen, that's what taught me. Whatever achieves the objective.
We just had a hand in killing the most important person, one of the most important people, the first female golden bag. There's no going back after that. There's no forgiveness for that.
Yep. It's the gallows for us if we're caught.
She just shakes her head basically. So Hearth it is then?
Well, for now, I think we should stay like for a month or two at his place and then Hearth.
I guess this is good any plan as any.
Yeah, eventually Hakan's gonna gesture. He's gonna look at it and say, well, I guess I don't think they're following us actually. Right, actually, this might be a clean getaway.
Well, losing the cap of the golden bags will probably cause an uproar.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't think I'd see the day she died.
Well, me neither. I didn't expect to be the one to do her.
Happens to war criminals.
Yeah, because when we actually raised a cheers to not at that, he probably saw like many crimes being committed by them in the basement.
Let's you don't become fucking top dog without like stepping on corpse.
Yeah, he remembers some of the villages in the desert. It could actually remember. Except for actually not in the greens for once with Hakan actually.
But yeah, as you'll sort of make the rest of the journey, as you'll arrive this like sort of you see like this large crack in like the wall itself, as this like large mountain range extends in the distance. It's much darker. Light doesn't like flood this area clearly. As you'll make your way inside, as the warm and pleasant atmosphere of the dining room sort of shifts and turns around into much darker, hostile almost environment, as you see like small villages and houses as you pass them by, and you go deeper until you eventually reach this like castle on a hill, and you will go up and push past the gates. Hakan's gonna look at the rest of you and say, okay, while everyone else unwinds, I think you should meet my uncle. Call him.
What's his name?
Vlad.
Like the Impaler?
Installer.
Gonna say there's
Who's
no
Vlad the
Impaler.
Impaler? Vlad the Installer. There's no what?
Yeah.
Who's
Like the
that? Who's that
Installer.
guy? The Vosh of Wallachia.
Yeah.
Wallachia.
Wallachia, not Wallachia.
Nah, I was gonna say nah. That's
Yeah, I
copyright.
said Wallachia. But my bad.
Well,
Agent Smith comes and shoots me.
Like, yeah. Count Vladislav.
Who's Count?
Yeah. As again, you can all roll me fucking culture, I guess, but
can I succeed even with one basic? Is one basic even enough, Grunt?
Yeah.
You know
Let's
who
see.
we are.
My brain. Okay, it's not working.
We've a lot on our minds right now.
I did
there's
it.
Charlotte.
Well,
Oh, Charlotte, let's go.
Yeah. This is an old. This is an almost like legend at this point. The fact that there was like another settlement in the dining area ruled by Perry back during like the first fucking Tsar's rule. Like this is almost 100 years ago. Purpose like, supposedly it has been abandoned, and like people like who live here just are not really. This is not like civilization, so like this kind of sounds like bullshit to you.
I feel like you're pulling my leg again. Is this because of all the funny things I said? Because I'll be honest, I was telling the truth on all of them.
Nah, you'll get to see him as he sort of takes all of you inside, and as you walk through the old castle, who looks surprisingly clean for how old everything seems to be, you will be taken to this very modest-looking throne room as you see this man sort of sitting on a chair as he like looks at all of you. Like, well, here they are. I will let you all be as he just sort of like kind of gestures for him to close the door behind him.
I will give a bow and say, Count Vlad, it is an honor to make your acquaintance.
It is. Seems like I am getting more and more visitors these days.
Thank you for your hospitality. Appreciate the help.
It's quite all right. I hear you've gotten into quite a lot of trouble with the realm.
Well, you know what they say. Sentries never leave a man behind. Well, sometimes it comes with a pretty hefty cost.
I don't know what sentries are, but I'll take your word for it. Thing I know is that doing the right thing rarely makes you popular, especially amongst nobility.
Nah. I don't care about those pump up assholes up there on their crystal towers.
I do believe not many of us ever really cared for being that popular. Except maybe Maeve.
He nods, says, well, I welcome all of you to my humble abode. May rest here, I assure you, the realm will not dare to step foot in here. If they do, well, they will shortly come to regret. Rest, heal. I will ask someone to come in, take a look at your wounds. Dinner should be ready in a few hours.
Your hospitality is greatly appreciated. Is there anything we can do to repay you?
He sort of shakes his head. One doesn't need to be repaid for merely providing hospice to travelers.
The right of hospitality. Long time since I heard that was being honored.
Here we do keep to old traditions.
Then I guess I'll just promise to pay it forward if we ever get the opportunity.
He nods. As you'll eventually be sort of shown like several like personal quarters as Hagan is gonna catch some of you as Mabe's like buffering in the corner.
She was lagging. She was
She's
T-posing
back.
there. She's back. She's back.
As yeah, you're like Hakan will take you to your own like rooms and he'll say, "Oh, it's not too soon. What do you plan on doing in the future?" So I hear you pissed off the Magi, pissed off the realm now. Like we could get along.
Gambia's now expected to work out, to talk friendly with us, with a slew of smuggler.
We already did that, though.
I've had
That's-
weirder friends.
Well, also, friends also chased by. Well, you do have an ex-Magi, so never mind. You probably have friends chased by Magi.
Yeah, we actually took down one of their big operations months ago in the Waxy Swale. You know, they were like carrying like tons of oil and explosives and
Oh yeah, we
I
actually
knew that was tied to them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, we also actually uncovered that. Actually, we also dealt with the same operation.
We found some Tristerid smuggling. Well, suspected Tristerid
I was
smuggling,
gonna
smuggling
say,
oil.
seems like they were fakes planted by the Magi.
Ah, using their flag to do their bidding. Pretty clever.
No, they just captured a bunch of fairies and then forced them to make believe.
Ah, wonderful.
Ah,
Lovely people.
Listen, my point is I could call in a lot of favors to have you pardoned. Well, not you. As he points to you, Icarus. There's no way I can like get you pardoned, but the rest of you.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Let's now walk into the town and pretend to be a Tristiad.
Do you think they'll appreciate you killing Valentine? Why would you think? What?
Oh no, I didn't go into town to walk through to the Tristiads.
Yeah, why would they? They would like butcher you if they heard what you did. You think the Tristard appreciates you killing Valentine? They would like lose their fucking shit.
Ah, never mind them.
What?
I thought they were traitors to the Realmers. I thought they'd appreciate that.
I think he's implying that Valentina was in good with them, perhaps.
No, not.
Or
I
at the
don't.
very
Well,
least, just common goals.
he was gonna say,
Ideologies.
oh, I don't know anything about that, but the Tristard are not gonna appreciate you taking down some of the biggest names in the realm. Well, they might make an exception for like the Dark Fairy, but other than that guy, no.
By the way, I think we'll give this a shot for now. You know, might be nice. Travel the household, help those in need.
If nothing else, could you get a letter smuggled to someone for us by chance?
Yeah.
I would actually. I would like that if possible.
Nods. My connections extend basically everywhere, so just give me the letter and tell me who needs to get it, and I'll make sure.
It's to my family back where I'm from. I have 2 letters, one for my little brother and one for my grandmother. Don't worry, I don't plan to tell her any details or anything like that. Just a letter.
There's nothing you can tell her that's gonna endanger us.
Oh shit! She turned to she just nods basically. More likely we'll just hand that over to him if he wants it now.
Take the letter and again look at you, Icarus. Man, you don't understand your own extremists.
Nah. Nah. I thought it would stress the realm always. Listen. I didn't study their ideology too much.
Listen, I feel like still I could get you in contact with a couple of people. If you actually want to help, as I'll be honest, not sure how are things here, how things are from your perspective, but everyone else sees the Imperial Army as for what they actually are, an occupying force. And I think with this, well, there's gonna be a lot of rebel groups that also take initiative. What you did, I think it's gonna deal deal a great blow to the Tsarina's reputation and authority. So, rest. Gonna have one of my friends come and patch you up soon. We can talk later if you're gonna take his leave.
I'll turn towards the others. I mean, listen, you should take up the offer. You have that chance.
I don't know. I think I've I think I've got an idea of what I want to do with my life, and I don't know if being just in the Sentries will complete it.
I'm going to be honest with you, Icarus. Just because someone pardons you doesn't mean it doesn't follow you. People will remember what we did. And that's going to follow you, pardon or no pardon. So I think there's no easy way back to the life we had before, if that's even possible. I ran out to pretend that there is. So I'm going to go get myself a drink. And hopefully get once this healer friend gets by, just let me know. Hopefully they can patch us up.
I was thinking wandering night, you know? Blow
You
the
mean like that
town,
Cinder Knight
solve
you
a
met not too
problem.
long ago?
What?
You mean like that Cinder Knight you met not too long ago?
Yes, but with less murder.
That's true. You now have that oath of yours to follow.
Yeah. Grunt, come on! I'm sorry. I want to help people. It's the worst option.
He likes to.
Yeah, the way you go about it is like
I didn't mean like, oh, I'm gonna wander off on my own and just walk into different towns. I meant like I'd go with people. Like I'd hang out with him to like travel around. But I just
we'll see.
also
We'll discuss that in the epilogue.
yeah.
Says, that sounds like something that fits you pretty well, Charlotte, I guess. Hyman, what about you? Any future plans for your new life on the run?
I'm still shocked about what happens because 2 weeks ago we were serving the royalty and tried to save them, and now we just killed one of the most important person. So yeah, I'm still in shock, but after I will recover, I will try to figure it out because now I'm too messed up to think about
Mm.
that.
Understandable. If anyone wants to join, well, I'm gonna go for a drink now. Let me know if there's anything else. She presumably unless someone else says something, she would give him a nod before hopefully trying to find herself something to drink.
Hector will kind of want to talk to you alone.
Oh.
Go to your own rooms. Hector will kind of step into yours, mate.
Hmm.
Okay, so we've been weird for a few days now. I think I'm not good at this, so we might like throw everything out there.
Question I have to ask Grunt: is there alcohol in her hands or not?
Well, there is alcohol in the room.
She's gonna like cork a bottle and pour a drink. Well, shoot. I mean, I don't know.
How
Go ahead.
much do you hate me right
I don't know. I don't think I hate you. Not really. It's, I'm not really mad at anyone. I'm just sad, I think. I know it's silly to say, but I've always wanted to be a golden back. Valentine Lapotte was a hero to me, and I had a hand in her death. Would I trade her for you? Absolutely not. But right now, I have to live with the fact that my grandmother will be told that I have become the disgrace she always thought I was, that my little brother will never probably see me again, and that all those dreams I had are up in flames. Lies or not, it's a lot to take in. I need some time to fully grasp that. I said, I'm not mad at you, Hector, and I would have jumped in immediately to save you no matter what happened, consequences or no. But I haven't had time to sit down and really realize everything that's changed. I don't know what's going to happen, what type of life. It's stupid to say, and you can make fun of me if you want, but I kind of wanted to have a life with you, like a proper life, a real.
But we can have that.
What's spending our times running from the law, hoping that everyone will forget with time?
I'll remind you where I came from. That's how I lived my life, running away from the law.
Yes, but like this, the Saritsa, the killing someone national hero, that's a bit different than dealing and struggling and trying to make sure no one don't catch you. That's treason almost. That's
If you're a soldier, I've heard plenty of war stories. There are no heroes. People at the top that got there at the top. I haven't seen one that's like an innocent.
and you know what, Hector, that's a truth that you've had all your life. But for me, that's something I'm realizing 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks, and it's still a lot to go with. And I don't want. I'm worried if we have kids, we have children, and I want to make sure that they're going to be safe and protected. I don't know if.
Now, you see, now you're
Mhm.
speaking my language.
What's the nearest thing I can tell him right now? A pillow or something? I don't know.
You can't just fling something at him.
Yeah, it's like I'm being serious, you idiot.
Here I am thinking about your happiness, and you're thinking about kids. I feel like I need to get on the same wavelength as you.
Well, did you even want kids or marriage? Did you want a life
Yes,
like?
yes. And
Hey, I
listen,
kind of
listen,
assumed so.
listen. Have you ever flown on a malnourished wasp before?
No, at the very least.
We are, in fact, in a castle with like a creepy old guy. Seems awfully polite.
I don't think he's creepy. He seems to be very much a polite host, presuming what the trouble this could bring to him.
And Hakan seems cool. His people seem cool. They are already not. We're already gonna be hunted by the Magi, right? So I feel like we found people who can actually help us with both the Magi and the realm. I don't think it's like that hopeless.
And what does that mean exactly? Help for realm? I don't even know what that means anymore.
Well, we help people by like actually helping people, you know? No politics, no brown nosing, no ass kissing. I'm not a smart guy, but I feel like we are now in the company of at least a couple of smart people. So I think if I was gonna make a suggestion, I think we should focus on what we can do, which is the children, and then ask questions from the smart people about the tactics and strategy and
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's all the answer that's we need right now. But are you really sure about this? This is insane. This is crazy. And
I would go with you to the stars.
I think she's gonna go up to him and like basically place her forehead against his, like take a breath for a second. It's like, Hector, I'm really, really scared. Okay, and I need you to be serious, as serious as you can with me at the very least.
Yeah, I am serious. I've never been more serious with anything in my life.
She's gonna like look at his eyes, searching to make sure he's not lying. I'm not gonna roll for growth.
Yeah,
As
there's not like a hint of doubt in them.
he takes a breath and says, "Okay, Hector. For the first time, I'll let you lead."
He's gonna smile and nod and just give you one kiss. Yeah, eventually, Max, she's roboting slightly for me as well.
No, why didn't you say anything?
Because I can understand like 70-80% of what you're saying.
Yeah, you can guess the context of what the sentence is. Yeah.
But yeah, eventually there will be a Sloa that will come in to patch you up, fix some of your wounds, bandage you, give you some medicine. You can all like remove your hurt conditions, put your stress back up to normal. As there's a good point to have some time to spend, and well, Count will say that there is room for you here. You can spend as much time as you want. Rest to recover. And apparently, yes, there are probably gonna be uprisings in the near future, as well. This surely will spark some sort of international fucking drama. There's also the Magi to contend with. They are surely to not have forgotten about your involvement and disruption of their plans, whatever those were. As well, you will all have to choose a path in the future. And no, there will not be a fucking wandering troop that just goes from village to village to help people, because
No, yeah, Icarus
that's
will not
a
do that.
surefire way to get yourself captured immediately.
Icarus will not
Yeah.
even if someone Icarus would immediately shut down as there's enough him walking along them.
Like,
No, Icarus if he makes the path,
especially when you're like actual terrorists.
yeah, no, Icarus will not walk among the others because he is in fact the most wanted man here.
And since none of you took the offer to sort of be pardoned, you are in fact wanted people. Actual fucking bounties are on your head.
Icarus tried to convince the others, but to no avail.
So yeah, as well, at the very least, with one plot stopped and another one unraveled,